Alright. Why do I put my headphones on? I'm not going to listen to anything. I think it's just like automatic, isn't it? You sit at your desk and you put your headphones on. Let's just put those down. Okay, so in a way to get caught up with these videos and just get to like present day so that I don't have this looming ball of garbage over me being like, I want to film stuff, but also I have so much stuff to edit. I'm just going to recap the months up until I finally get to the current day. And I don't really want to waste things that I did record because, you know, I did put effort into it. So I'm going to make sure that past me's effort is utilised. But I'll just do a little recap also. Oh my God. I'll do a little recap. So I'm at my computer and I have like my stuff from June because we're currently recapping June. So let's do that. So I can't stop doing that. I mean, I can, but I've noticed I started doing that and I don't know why. I don't know where it started and I can't stop. Where is my... Okay, good start to the recap. So I have at my computer my recordings and any like pictures I took in June. So I can just recap, we can look at the stuff and it'll be easier. My hair's stuck. I'm in my gym jams. We're just going to chill, okay? So what did I do back in June? So I started drawing in a sketchbook in June because I was like, I want to fucking draw more. Let me start a sketchbook so that I can draw more often. And I started also drawing in crayon because I was like, let's use crayons because I don't really use crayons because I'm like, it's not perfect, so I'm not going to use crayons. And also you have that like voice that's like, you're not a child, you should be using crayons. Critic voice, which I mean is crayons, isn't it? Just use crayons if you want. So I started doing these drawings. I did some like alpacas, which cute as fuck actually. I really like those. I haven't looked at this, currently November, but just pretend it's June. It's currently November. I don't think I've looked at these since then. And actually they didn't turn out too bad. I think this is like the first time I've drawn alpacas, although I think one of them is a llama, so whatever. But I thought this turned out quite nice. I did some little plant themed stuff. I also noticed, I don't know why this does this, but my phone, when I take pictures, it will turn like pink or red things mostly, I think, brown. So if you look at the like cup that the cactus plant is in and like the flowers on the one in the watering can, it's like turns the colour red brown and I don't know why. And I thought it was like my phone camera, that app specifically, but I took a picture the other day of, I can't remember what it was I was taking a picture of, and it did it using the Instagram camera as well, so I don't really know what's going on and I don't know how to fix it, and it's kind of frustrating also when you're trying to take pictures of stuff to post online and the colours are just getting completely warped. But anyway, I just did some plant pots and stuff, which was kind of cute, quite like. And I did this picture of Dexter. He was like laying on the sofa next to me and he looked really cute. Oh no, was he on the sofa? Or was he on the little cube next to me? I can't remember. But he looked really cute. And I was like, let me pop off with these crayons and give it a go. So actually quite fun. This is like the beginning of my journey into letting go and trying to have fun with art and using, you know, different types of like stuff to make art with. And the goal being like fun, not perfection, or making something that looks good. So yeah, that turned out really nice actually. I quite like that. I also went, on one of my walks, I went to the charity shop and I got this book, how do you pronounce that? Usborne Book of Art Skills. And it was basically like, I think I found it in like the kids bit. And it's just like loads of different ways to make art. But, you know, I think it has like collaging in and just all sorts. It has just like a wild variety. Like, I think if you were into art as a kid, you most likely had a book like this, like 100 crafts for kids or something. And it's so funny that I came across this book because I had said to myself, I'd like to do a series of videos where I just try out different types of art in a way to like let go and have fun and reconnect with like my inner artist. And I went to the charity shop and I found this book and I was like, how weird. Obviously since then I put the book somewhere and I've completely forgot it existed because that's just how my brain works, unfortunately. If I don't see it, it's gone. But I do want to get back into that. I think once I catch up with these videos, I'll then feel less pressure about these videos and then I can just like explore doing other stuff. So we'll probably get into that. But yeah, I was really pleased that I found this book and I'm gonna maybe try some stuff from there and see how it goes. I remember why I put my headphones on is because I was gonna look at these clips and then yap about about what was in the clips, but obviously like I can't hear it if I don't put my headphones on. Yeah, so then I showed a little progress shot of the bead project at its current state in June. And I got on to putting some lines into it. So let's take a look. So just essentially just added some more rows to it. The end parts of the thing where the wings are starting out, very difficult to figure out how to... The book that I'm following it from doesn't really explain like when you get to points where... So basically you do a row of beads, right? And then to start the next one, you just go underneath and then do another row of beads underneath, do another... Yeah, you're basically like that. Whereas when you start getting parts that like come out and then the next row it's like out here, it doesn't really explain how you're supposed to do a jutty out piece. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well either, but I had a bit of a struggle figuring out what the hell I was going to do for that. I think I made it work. That kind of ended up being part of the fun of doing it, I guess, because it's like a bit of problem solving. So yeah, I put some more work into the bead project because that was part of my like list of things I wanted to do in June, was like an extra row on the beads, crochet and perla beads if I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, I fucked up with the beads again. Well, I didn't fuck up, Amazon fucked up. But basically, if you've watched previous videos, the colour I used for the top row of this, I ran out of these beads, the light beads at the top. I ran out. I'll just do a quick recap if you haven't watched the previous videos. I ran out of these beads. It came in a whole big set of beads from Amazon. I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy the set again because I'll probably use all the other beads, it's fine. I bought a whole new set. The shade was completely different. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll use a different shade. I'll just transition very roughly into a different shade of beads and it'll be fine. And now I've run out of this shade and I was like, it's fine because I bought a second pack. And of all of the colours to also be wrong in the new pack, this colour was. So I would just I'm like, I'll figure out a way to make it work because outside of like when this part finishes, this main part that I'm making, I have to make 2 danglies that match. But I'll figure, look, future me can deal with that. And I am currently future me in relation to this and I haven't dealt with it. But future me will figure it out. She's got it. She can problem solve it. I'm sure she'll do it. It's fine. So yeah, I added some more to the bead project. I also am having a lot of fun with this new camera. So I got some cute clips of Dexter and my partner bought Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. I've been really enjoying watching him play Final Fantasy. He's been playing Rebirth, if I remember correctly. I think there's Remake and then Rebirth, is there? Or I don't know. Look, I just watch, okay? I don't ask questions or learn anything. I don't retain any information. And I was like, I want to have a little look at the cards because I wanted to see if there was a cute silver-haired man card. And there was a cute silver-haired man card. Look at that. Fantastic. So I came for the silver-haired man and I was not disappointed at all. And he also got a Cloud one. Yeah, we got some Cloud too. I love Cloud. I tell you what, I really love Cloud a lot. He's just so like, his reply to stuff is so like, just doesn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? He's like, okay, cool. Let's keep going. The most crazy, like severe thing could have just happened. He's like, yeah, sure. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I've been really enjoying watching him play it. And yeah, I think it's Rebirth currently because there's going to be another one, right? And the other one isn't out yet. And I literally just watched him finish playing the current one, which, yeah, Rebirth. I finished watching him play that. The ending of that was pretty fucked up. Because I used to watch the OG. I used to watch my brother play that quite a lot. But I don't remember much of it. I think I used to fall asleep, to be honest. Because it was just nice. You know, I really enjoyed like doing that, just chilling, and I think I just would get like really nice and comfy just watching and I'd end up falling asleep. So a lot of the OG I just remember like the beginning of the game. But yeah, so I got to see those. That was pretty fucking sweet. I carried on working on the sketchbook that I had started with the crayon drawings in. I had got these Pokemon cards. So if you watch my previous video, I got these Pokemon cards from like a McDonald's Happy Meal. And I thought to myself, well, I'll sit and try and do some cute drawings of these Pokemon into my sketchbook, which will be fun and also is like a good way for me to practice. This probably sounds really unusual. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, like, I don't know. I think a lot of people like struggle with like self-criticism, don't they, with art and stuff like that. I find it really difficult and I pressure myself so much that I then overthink what I'm drawing and it's worse, and then I get more and more stressed out. So had sat and done the Quagsire, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, page, and I just love that card so much, and I had a lot of fun doing that. I thought it was really cute. I was like, let me just like, the drawing doesn't have to look exactly like the Pokemon. It's me drawing it, do you know what I mean? It's not the Pokemon artist drawing it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll do like a little clip for my YouTube video. This will be great, like ERP moment for me, because I will film me like drawing, and that'll be, yeah, just a nice practice for me to ignore my anxiety. And it was just terrible. It was terrible the whole time. I couldn't like relax, and these drawings just turned out so awkward. Because I was just overthinking and I wasn't having fun, and I wasn't like drawing, oh my god, look how long my nails are. Excuse me, can I just take a second to look at how long my nails are? My nails currently aren't that long. They're quite short. I need to paint them. Oh my god. I am envious of June Me's nails. Yeah, this didn't turn out great, and I kept getting frustrated, so then I kept starting to draw a new Eevee, and then I'd get really frustrated because I was like, I'm going to draw Eevee in my own style and it'll be fun, but I also have to make Eevee look like Eevee, otherwise I fucked up. And I can just remember like how frustrated I was doing this, because I don't know, I look at the Quagsire page and I can see I just had fun there and I was just like pissing around, but this side I wasn't, and I kept like making mistakes and going over it, and yeah. But good practice for me, good way for me to learn that I need to fucking let go and just have fun. Also, what the fuck is up with Eevee's ears? They're so difficult to draw. It's like diamond-shaped ears, weird-shaped head. It's probably not a weird-shaped head, but yeah, I can see here because I'm like going over everything and I'm like, make the lines nice and straight, and that's not what the purpose of me like sitting down and having fun was. It was just to like free flow, really relax and just be like silly and have fun. So yeah, just quite interesting looking back, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like looking at the page because I hate it, because I was so stressed out. It's so bizarre, isn't it? Just to have fun, you know what I mean? But it's not that simple. It's not that simple with your brain, with my brain. I did some more bead project. I did more rows, got more wings. Did I? Or is this me starting? Is this me starting it, or is this me post adding? Let me look. I can't remember. 2 under the lips. 2 rows under the lips. Okay, now where am I? Oh yeah. So I had added 2 more rows to the bead shit since the bead project. I shouldn't really call it shit, should I? Since I last showed, and just did a bit more work on it. I think like June is when I powered through and I made quite a good bit of progress on this. But I need to finish it. I don't know if it's coming up a year. I don't know when I started this, but I'd quite like to give it as a Christmas gift this year, if at all possible. But yeah, I did some more of that. That was pretty fun. Then I got into crocheting. So I've been wanting to learn to crochet for a while. So I looked up some YouTube videos and I started doing some crochet, trying to figure it out. I found this really difficult. It's hard for me to sort of like piece stuff like this in my mind without like sitting next to someone doing it, where I can watch and then do it and then they can see if I'm doing it right, if you know what I mean. So this was really a struggle for me, and also I find it quite hard sometimes. I feel like getting my hands to do what my brain wants them to do. So you got to hold like, you like wrap the like wool around your finger, and then you're doing this, and it's like, okay, I've got to remember to hold the wool here and do this, and it's just like I feel like it's a lot of like finger movements that my brain can't like keep up on while also doing something else, if you know what I mean. I really struggle with it. So I kind of came away from this with like a thought of maybe I should go to like a crochet class or something, or see if there is something nearby or in the city I can go and learn, because I don't know if I know anyone nearby me that crochets. No, I don't think I do, unless I'm misremembering, where I could be like, hey, would you want to like chill and crochet together and I can learn or something. So I did think to myself, maybe I should also, sometimes I see one of those kits where it's like chunky crochet, and the I don't know if it's necessarily wool, but I'm just going to say wool because I can't think of the word you use, is like thick like that, and you do like a big crochet thing. I think it's crochet, well maybe it's knitted, but I'm sure I've seen a crochet version of that. I might see about getting one of those kits, because my thought process is, if it's on a bigger scale, I can see better what I'm doing, and then I can then do that on a smaller scale, if that makes sense. To me, it makes sense that it would be easier if the stuff I'm using is bigger, you know, and the instructions might be bigger, and I can see, because I don't know if the colour of wool I used also maybe didn't help, but it was really hard for me when I started making another row and stuff like that. It was really hard for me to see if I was like putting stuff in the right place based on the video and stuff like that. It was really difficult because it's so small, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I do wonder if I get like a bigger set, maybe that'll help. I don't know. I think I've tried crochet like once since this, and I haven't gone back to it because it's really hard to wrap my brain around. And I really, really, really want to. And I think I did quite a good job. Like I did like quite a few rows. Also, I did end up using blue, and it was still an issue for me. So I think I either need a class or maybe, do like the bigger scale one to get it together, because people are always like, oh yeah, like crochet, like once you get the hang of it, it's great and you can just like make tons of shit. And I want to get to that point, but it's just really difficult without having someone there to be like, oh hey, am I doing this right? Have I got this correct? Yeah, so that's where I'm at with crochet currently. And then I moved on to perler beads. So list of shit I wanted to get done in June, smashing it. I'm now onto the third thing on the list. I've been getting like sets of perler beads and stuff from charity shops. I think I got this one from I've got it from a charity shop or a car boot, but I have like a couple, I think, sets that I had got from either. And I've really wanted to get like into some perler bead stuff. I think I might have done perler beads before, like once. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I must have. I don't know. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do some perler beads. I think at this point also I had been playing Stardew Valley again quite a lot. I fucking love Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. I think I have said it, haven't I? Because I drew like Sebastian and stuff like that, and I made like a Sebastian foam charm ages ago. So I have talked about my love for Stardew. But I thought I'd do a little chickie, because obviously everything's in like pixels. So it's like perfect to make Stardew stuff out of perler beads, because you just go with the squares. So yeah, I had quite a few different sets here, which I then realised, because they're, I'm guessing, like different brands and stuff, and I've got them from charity shops, the colours like aren't all the same. They don't perfectly match, which I was a bit like, oh shit, you know, if I want to make stuff super specific and I want the colours to be exactly right, it's going to be difficult with what I have, unless it's, you know, a lot of green, because I think I have a lot of green here. But I would much also prefer to buy from the charity shop and reuse stuff that's already there, rather than buying new if I can. So I'll figure it out. I mean, some things I want to make, I might just not have the colours, because it really is dependent on what's in these bags. But this was really fun. I enjoyed it. I think, I'm wondering whether it'd be good if I had like some tweezers or something for like placing them and stuff like that, because I think when I like put them down, sometimes I can like knock other ones out, and then I get like a bit frustrated. But this was a lot of fun. It was quite chill. I made the little Stardew chickie. I do want to do like a blue chickie also, and just like other animals and other things from... Oh, I did end up using tweezers. Oh my god, look, past me knew what was up. But I wonder if there are ones that are like specifically for this. I guess it doesn't matter. Tweezers are probably tweezers, right? Yeah, so I ended up making this. I then got onto ironing. So I had bought this iron a little while back. I wanted to... I don't own an iron because I don't iron my clothes. But I wanted to get a little diddy iron so that I can do it for perler beads, or if I'm going to like sew anything maybe in the future, I can like iron it. And this is my first time using it, so I was very stressed out, because I was like, you know, my brain's like, what if you, I don't know, fuck it up and you set the house on fire, or burn yourself, or like burn everything and all that kind of shit, you know. Brain was just like, oh, this is great. This is like a fantastic time for me to stress you out with all of these intrusive thoughts. And I did good, I think. You know, I ended up using it. I didn't shy away from it. I mean, I did a little bit get stressed, but I'm really like pleased with myself. I was also really worried that the baking paper, even though you put it in an oven, would set on fire because of the iron. But it all went well. I did fuck up a little bit because I think I pulled it off a bit too soon, and it wasn't done. It wasn't ironed enough, and I kind of like balked it a bit. But it was fine in the end. It turned out great, and I'm really pleased with it. And I'm pleased that I finally sat down and did it. I think I did a lot of this all in one day because I was just like, I was feeling to craft, and I was also like, I'm going to fucking smash this month's list. This is the last month that I'm going to come back and be like, I did nothing from this list. So I like did it all in one day. But yeah, Stardew Chicky, very nice, very pleased. I also started playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I still feel like I wish I had bought it on Switch just so that I could play it handheld, but it is what it is. I'm playing as Dexter, so that's really cool. And it's very cute. I actually have ended up buying some cute slippers as a result of this when I went to Primark, whenever it was, as a result of me playing Hello Kitty, which I said would happen, didn't I? Because in a previous video I was like, I went to this shop and they have so much Hello Kitty stuff, and I was like, this stuff's cute, but I didn't buy any of it because, you know, but as soon as I play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I bet I will. And I did. I did also go to a fair, like a maker's market sort of thing, and I got a few bits, so I'll just insert the haul clip here. Oh. Why did I start this like that? I went to a market yesterday. Oh my god. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was. I don't know why. I was unsure. Well, actually, before I get into the market, I just got done finishing the last bit I needed to film for a video where I created my D&D character on Hero Forge and got it 3D printed. This is armour. Remember, if you've watched my previous videos, remember when I was drawing armour? I made armour! Oh my god. So, if you want to hear all about it and see more of Irma, her model, be sure to check that out. I don't know when that's going to come out. I went to a market yesterday, so I was supposed to stream yesterday morning. However, I found out about this maker's market, and I haven't been to a maker's market, you know, that sort of vibe, for a really long time. I think, well, actually, when I went and I got the Christmas spiders, I think that was in my first video, which was a haul. I had the Christmas spiders. Was it my first video? Maybe, which was last year. I think October last year, I went to a market actually, so it hasn't been as long as I thought it was. I thought it was years. Anyway, I found out that there was a maker's market nearby, and I said to myself, you know what, I'd really love to go to one, and I'm trying to do more things, go out and do more things, and I was like, I'm going to sacrifice my stream in order to go out and do something which is good for my brain. So I went and I got myself some stuff, so I thought I'd show you guys before I get into the end of the video. So what did I get? Let me get my stuff together. Well, actually, I'll talk about this one first. So I saw this stall. I'm guessing Eterna is the name of the brand. They sell permanent jewellery. So when they first said to me permanent jewellery, I was like, what? What does that mean? Isn't permanent? I was like, for some reason, I couldn't like click in my head straight away what that meant. Like, I was like, isn't jewellery permanent? Like, doesn't it exist? It's so stupid the way my brain goes. But basically, they like weld the jewellery on you. And they said apparently this is a really big thing in America, that they'll, you pick like a bracelet or a necklace or an anklet. It does say rings, I think, which I was a bit unsure. I was unsure how a ring would work because you could couldn't you take it off? How are they going to weld it so that it can't come off? I don't know. I didn't ask because I didn't realise rings were involved until I left. But yeah, apparently this is a big thing. So they'll just like weld the bracelet on you. It has no clasp, so I guess you can't take it off unless you snap it off or it falls off. And the person who was running this store was like, they had an anklet on. They were like, they did it for holiday, so they didn't forget to wear one. Because sometimes like you do that, you have jewellery and then you just forget to put it on, or if you're on holiday you put it on once and then forget. And I was like, that's such a good idea for a holiday. Yeah, you just have it permanently there. But then I kind of stopped and I was like, the difficulty with me is my skin is sensitive and gets irritated by random shit. And even if it's like good quality jewellery, I don't know the possibility that my skin's going to get irritated and I'm done. And also I get really like uncomfortable when my teeth whistled, when jewellery I wear gets wet. So if I went into the shower and I had a bracelet or a necklace on and it got wet, it would make me feel really uncomfortable, I think. That's not to put down on this, I was just thinking of myself. And also I was like, oh my God, that's a commitment. But I thought, what a great idea. Kind of surprised. I mean, I'm assuming people maybe have done it before, but I guess, I don't know, maybe they haven't and it's the first I'm hearing of it. Well, maybe I haven't and it's the first I'm hearing of it. What does that mean? Maybe they haven't and it is a new thing. Or maybe they have and it's the first I'm hearing of it, is what I meant. But I thought, that's kind of crazy. So I didn't get anything because I feel like I'd have to think about it. And I get too like fidgety with things and I like to take them off. So I feel like I'd fidget a lot and then I wouldn't be able to get it off. And then I'd be like, oh God, you know. So anyway. I thought that was really cool, but I didn't buy anything, so I thought I'd just talk about that first. My partner also got some hot sauce from a brand called Original G Sauce. He got a mango, like a spicy mango sauce. I didn't try it. He tried it and he said it was fantastic. So if you like hot sauces, maybe check them out. There's that. And my partner also got a couple other things. So he got from Heather Richards Ceramics. There's their card. Also, I just want to say, I'm really proud of myself because I get like social anxiety and I get stressy about talking to people, and I made an effort to try and make a bit of conversation at certain stalls and to take people's business cards, which I know sounds really weird because people leave business cards there specifically for you to pick them up and take them, but for some reason I get really like stressy about taking one. I don't know why, that's the whole purpose, but I'm like, oh, this is going to be really awkward if I take it. Oh my God, a butterfly literally just flew in the window and then flew back out again. Sorry. Okay. Well, it flew in the door, not the window. It flew in the open door and went back out again. Sorry, it's gonna like make me upset. Butterflies, I think for many people have like a personal, special meaning to them, and it does to me. And I needed a butterfly visit today. Oh my God. I'm gonna start crying. Oh my God. I'm already like, my brain's been a bit fussy the past few days, so I'm already a little bit like, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and today, Red Dead Redemption spoilers. Maybe I'll just have Red Dead Redemption spoilers written on the screen in front of my face right now. I just got to the point where, like, please don't listen to this if you haven't played it yet and you want to play it. I don't think there's any chance that someone is going to click on this point in the video, but I'm going to write Red Dead Redemption 2 spoilers on the screen, okay? I just got to the point where Arthur dies, and I cried so much. And that was this morning, and I'm still like, not over it. And I feel like when I go back to play more, I'm not going to be over it and I'm going to start crying again. And if I keep thinking about it now, I'm going to cry again. Anyway. Yes, he went to the store. Oh, sorry, I was saying I went out of my way to try and talk to people more. That's what I was saying, and take business cards, which I get really weird about for some reason. But I made a point of trying to pick up business cards where I saw them. But yeah, this is that person's business card, and he picked up. Oh my God, they had lovely ceramics, really, really lovely things. He picked up a little mushroom decoration. How lovely is that? Isn't that gorgeous? They had so many like different mushroom designs. Absolutely incredible. Really, really lovely. So I think he's going to use it as a Christmas tree decoration, I believe. But to be honest, you could just put a little thing on there and have that hang in anywhere at any time of the year because it's cute as heck. And also, the lady said that she makes the bags out of like old pages in books and paper and stuff like that, and I thought, what a fucking cool idea. Really cool idea and really nice. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. And he got one more thing, so I'll show you that too, from the 3R Designs. We reduce waste by repurposing unwanted objects into useful and practical items, thereby preventing them from going into landfill. Really cool stuff in there. Really, really cool. I said to my partner, I'm going to try and be a bit more brave. I was going to say braver, but I was already brave in things I was doing that make me anxious. But in the future, I'm going to try and be like, do you mind if I get some clips of your stall so I can put it in my video, sort of thing? You know, because I'd love to show you some of the other stuff these people had. But this was really cool. This guy's stuff was really cool. Yeah, lots of things made out of like metal, like things made out of horseshoes, spanners, like he had like bottle openers made out of spanners, really cool like wall decorations. I think like wind chime sort of things made out of forks and spoons. And he had pin badges made out of like shotgun shells. How cool is that? Please excuse the plaster on the finger. How cool is that? So my partner got one of those. He loves to play like boomer shooters, so it just was very fitting. And also, the guy at the stall said, I'm guessing Tim, because it says Tim there, said, when I'm done with this, to plant it, and it has wildflower seeds inside. And I was like, what a really cool idea for your business card. That's like incredible. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. It doesn't look like he has he has a website, but it doesn't look like he has a Instagram, which is a shame, because Instagram's really what I use. But definitely check out his stuff. A lot of like cool, obviously I don't like to generalise, but a lot of cool like dad gifts. You know, I looked in there and I was like, oh, these would be really cool for like people's dads and things. But check this out. £2. Check this out. A puzzle piece. Isn't that crazy? And it has a little hole, so I can turn it into a hanging decoration or a necklace, or they said like you could turn it into a necklace. I thought, God, that's so lovely. A little puzzle piece. I wish they had more in all different colours. They had some more, but they had like letters and hearts and things on them. This was the only one they had. Maybe they do normally do lots of coloured ones. I should have maybe asked them. I just didn't think at the time, or I was like too busy getting excited the fact that I found a puzzle piece. Actually, I'll have to check out their Instagram. But yeah, they were really lovely, and that was only £2, and I thought it was just really cute. So I've not decided yet what I'm going to turn it into, whether a hanging decoration or a necklace, because that would be so nice as a necklace, wouldn't it? But I think a hanging decoration would be even better. So yeah, I picked that up for £2. And then this was actually the first store I saw when I went in. Cozy Cosmo Crochet. I'll show you their card there. Really, really cute crochet things. Really, again, I wish I had like asked people if I could get clips of their stalls. But hey, look, I'm trying, and now in the future, I'm like, I'll try and be a bit more brave than I was being. I know I've said that already, but I'm trying to, you know, not discount in my head. I'm doing mental work. I'm doing mental work. I'm doing like mental work for myself, you know. I was brave, but I'm going to try and be more brave in the future. But yeah, look at this. Isn't this so cute? I literally went strawberry picking the other day. I love going strawberries are my favourite fruit. Strawberries, banana, passion fruit. I don't eat bananas that much anymore because they make my mouth tingle. And when I was eating the strawberries and cherries the other day, my mouth was tingling and I was like, oh no, don't do this to me. But I will still have banana here and there because I do love them. But I don't get like a bunch of bananas and eat them anymore because I'm like, this probably isn't good if it's tingling. But isn't that so cute? I was like, I have to have a crochet strawberry keychain because what the hell? So I picked that up. I can't remember how much it was, unfortunately. Then the last store I went to was... They didn't have a business card, I remember, because I had to scan the QR code to get to their Instagram. But they're called Bells and Whistles because I did buy something that has the name of their Instagram on it. I got some pins. So I got Chicken Nugget Club. I got this because me and my partner tried McDonald's chicken nuggets and Burger King chicken nuggets for the first time this month, I think it was. And I was like, this is so cute, and it will remind me of that time when we did that together. And now, all my life I had been very anti chicken nuggets. I was like, nah, I can't deal with it. I think because I'd always had ones that were like the chopped and shaped things, and they didn't taste great, and I was like, oh, chicken nuggets disgusting. I think they might have gotten better now as time has gone on. They maybe make them with like actual chicken or chicken breast, not like random mushed chicken, whatever. I've been kind of getting into them a little bit. I've been enjoying some chicken nuggets, so yeah, I got that one because I thought that would be kind of cool. I got this one. Oh, nearly dropped it. This is fine. I had to get this one because I love this dog, and this is me. This is me all the time. This is me doing anxiety. This is me doing anxiety. This is me with my anxiety and me doing anxiety recovery. That's my brain in the back, the fire, and then that's me sat there with the fire going, this is fine. It's okay. And I think I showed you guys my watch before, but that is literally my watch face. So I was like, I have to. And there was a deal to get 2 and I was like, come on. They had quite a lot of really cool pins too. I also got myself these. Yeah, so the shop name is Bells and Whistles. I don't know if you can see the thing underneath. I'm not doing a great job here, but there you go, Bells and Whistles. And I got some little burgies, some little burgie earrings. Aren't they cute? I was just like, they're amazing, I have to. And they had quite a lot of really cool earrings. I'm hoping these parts of the earrings won't irritate my ears. I didn't really think about it at the time because I was like, these are so cute and exciting. But I've started to try and buy earrings with like silver, the part that goes through your ear to be silver, because like I mentioned earlier with the other jewellery, my skin can get really like aggravated about things. So I didn't think about that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not going to wear them like for like days on end. But yeah, there was my little haul. I had a really good time going and I kind of was like, oh, I'd love one day to do a little stall of my own things, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get there. I was still making lists at that point. I'm sacking it off. I'm not doing that anymore. There's no point. I'm just going to do whatever I do. I might just have like a list on my whiteboard of like things I want, you know, in my current idea of stuff I want to do. But I'm not doing the list every month anymore. I can't be bothered. If I end up doing other stuff or I don't end up getting it done, I'm just like, oh, this is really annoying because I'm just sat here being like, oh, I didn't do stuff again, let's make another list. So, yeah, I kind of was just like, fuck it. But yeah, all in all, I had a good month. Also, I played Telltale Batman that month and I dressed in a Batman mask and it was pretty sweet. I feel like I felt really like fun and cute in my little Batman mask. But the game was terrible. The Batman Telltale game, awful. Do not recommend. I think like the first Walking Dead Telltale game is the best, and The Wolf Among Us, really good. Waiting for the second one still. Outside of that, the other ones I played, oh god, I've had enough. I'm just done with it. I have like other Telltale games I haven't played yet, like the Minecraft one and the Game of Thrones one, and I'm kind of just like, should I even bother at this point? Should I even bother? Because I got so pissed off with the later Walking Dead ones as well. The bottle brush was doing pretty great. Flowered, looked pretty fun. I actually need to weed that currently in November. And also, by the looks of this picture, in June. But yeah, I'm really happy with those. They're flourishing. They're not dead, which is great. I think that's pretty much June. I did go to I did also go strawberry picking. I like to go strawberry picking around my birthday, but I've decided to start going earlier because I realised I think when I go around my birthday it's like near the end and everything's just dying out and it's gone. So I did get some yummy fresh strawberries. I think I also saw some ladybirds while I was there. Did I see some ladybirds? There's some cute ladybirds just hanging out and it was great. I go to the same place every time. Last year it was rough because I went the same day as like a whole busload of kids and when I went in there was like hardly anything left, but I love getting like fresh strawberries. I went to the seaside that day. I won this super cute Stitch plushy clip on your bag thing in the machine and it had a $5 attached to it, which I also won. I don't think, if I have, it's been years having won something that has like a $5 attached to it because they always have those things and it's usually like a scam and you can't get them. But I won that with the $5, which was great, and I think it ended up evening out money-wise, which was good. My partner got, with the tickets, this cute little like mushroom lady keychain, Lego keychain, and I got this Labubu. Or what do they call the off-brand ones? Lafufu or something? Yeah, I got this one, I think. I don't know if I actually got that out of the machine or whether we just used the remaining tickets, but yeah, all in all, pretty okay June. So there's my little recap. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do recap videos and just speed run through until current day. I also like reflecting back on my videos. I think I will change it up a little bit as well, like how I do my current ones, how I do videos in the future, I mean. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, oh my god, my headphones are falling off. Hopefully you'll catch me for the July recap also, and the August, and the September, and the October. All right, I'll catch you later.